Welcome, Scorpio, to your December 10th through the 16th reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, hit that big old like button and subscribe, guys. Okay, so I did get the Mars retrograde reading out on Friday. So on the 6th, it is in your playlist. If you're looking for that, you can find it there, or you can find it on the homepage. Okay, playlist is a little easier. But however, okay. See what's going on. 10th through the 16th, please. We've got Mercury retrograde making its way out on the 15th. And then, of course, we're going to have Uranus coming in on the 31st. So it's going to play war over here with Mars. The Tower and the war card, the war planet, right? Okay, guys, let's see. Best message coming in. Let's see. Best messages. There we go. Thank you. Strengthening the bonds with the Ace of Pentacles. I like that. Got a lot of signs that got that. Got a lot of moons coming out. A lot of Ace of Pentacles coming out. So, yeah, I'm liking that. Let's see why. Best messages coming out to why strengthening bonds is here. The healing begins. Okay. From the sadness and isolation. You guys are dealing with someone that you've been having this sadness, this, disruption with. It looks like you guys are going to start mending your bonds back together. You're going to start, healing those wounds. And if you know that it's not, strengthening the bonds with them as much as it is within yourself, you can take that, how that resonates. But no matter what it is, it's saying you have the Ace of Pentacles. So I like that. It's about getting back your stability, control, observation. They're not really, it's like strengthening your bonds, but there was something that was very out of control that's going to be very out of control right now, where it's going to be hard to see exactly what's going on. I see this as them, like they're not seeing exactly what's going on within this situation. Their third eye is not open, but they want to get rid of the challenging times. So they might not be 100% seeing it your way. Okay, fine. Our views are not the same, but at least we can strengthen this bond. We're going to continue forward is what it looks like. The overall outcome, please. For the majority thereof. Joy and stability. Well, it's like there's the stability coming in with the Ace of Pentacles. So it's saying, okay, so you're not going to see it my way, whatever. I'm just going to change my focus about this situation. I'm going to heal what it is. Win or lose, we're going to fix this situation, however it's going to work. So it does look like no matter what, you're going to try to keep the balance, even though you know it's still imbalanced. But I'm going to try to keep the balance within this relationship. I'm going to try to work this out. Win or lose, even if it's imbalanced and they're not seeing it my way, we're going to still steady on ho, right? Forward ho. So this is where your healing really starts to begin to start hoping as you're becoming more successful, more, there's a lot more comfort, becoming a lot more secure within this situation. So there is a security and a comfort that's coming back to you and back, from this relationship, this situation. There doesn't seem like there is a right choice when it comes to this. It does feel like they still want to continue to kind of keep the indecision going, and that's just because they don't see your way. So they're like, I'm kind of at a crossroads with you, but I'd rather work it out with you and have the Four of Wands than not. So they'd rather work this out with you, even if they're not seeing it your way. They want to put back these challenging times. They want to continue on. They don't feel like this has an achievable outcome, meaning no one's going to win in this. So it's either going to come to this. Here's your scenario, right? Either we're going to work this out even though I don't see it your way. Okay, or we're not. So win or lose, are we gonna, and it looks like that's what's happening, is it's fixing itself. They're coming back to the realization that, fine. They may even feel like they kind of lost this argument, but they would rather fix it than lose you. Okay. Yeah. Litigation, conflict. Okay. So they had expectations, high expectations, that you're going to see it their way. So you guys are definitely not on the same page. But there kind of this time within them that they feel like agreeing to disagree is the best way to make peace. Okay? 5 of Wands in reverse. I'm not going to fight you about this anymore. So they're giving up the ghost on this argument because no one's going to win. Okay? So you could feel because they gave up that you won. Okay? Or vice versa, but it's not. It's about respecting your differences. They're going to respect your difference. They're going to say whatever. But that's exactly what it is, though. Is it really respecting your difference, or is it just the whatever? Because I really feel like it's the whatever. Or it could be the other way around. Maybe you're feeling that way. However it is, there's progress being made over here as you're focusing on making new positive potentials within this relationship, thinking about all the other things that can strengthen the bond within this relationship and let this go. So there is a letting this go because there is no win or lose. It's either win or lose. That's the agreeing to disagree. Yeah. You might feel like they're kind of getting away with it, or you let them get away with this, right? Or maybe they feel like they let you get away with this, but they're not going to do it. They're not going to fight this anymore. No. Too much competition. They're just protecting what it is that you have or they have. Okay, but you're standing up for yourself. But they like no matter what, win or lose, I'm going to stand up for my beliefs. I'm going to stand up for what I believe in, whether you like it or not. And that's why it just feels, they just throw up the white flag and they're like, okay, that's fine. I'm done. I'm completely done within this situation. So with the imbalance, it is saying that it's still unfair. There is still something here that you feel like is unfair. Maybe they aren't paying their dues, right? Maybe you had to pay more in the situation. Something feels more one-sided, but it's something we can work through. So they want to work this out with you for the 10 of Cups, okay? Even though there's still a little bit of this disconnection when it comes to this situation, but it feels like they're disconnecting from the situation. Let's not worry about this anymore. Let's just strengthen the bonds. We don't need to focus on this anymore. It's getting to the point where they surrender. You're letting go of this situation so you can get back to the progress, getting back to the relationship, getting back to strengthening the bonds, getting back to the overall success within there's relationship. And, but there is going to be a lot of protection when it comes to what it is. I think that what it is, though, it's kind of restructuring, this relationship, right? So that you can have the 9 of Cups. So it's kind of like if a husband and wife are on the wrong pages, this is just an example, right? We're going to fight and fight and fight, but in the end, I'm going to be wrong. He's going to feel he's right. Maybe he is right. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he's wrong. Maybe we're both fucking wrong. Right? But in the end, it comes to the conclusion where they feel like it's more wrong for you guys to fight about this situation and to litigate and to argue about this and cause conflict than it's worth the whole overall idea. So just throw it away because it's not worth it. To them, it's not worth it because they feel like if they lose you, it's, what I mean? This is not worth losing you over. So I want to strengthen the bond with you. Okay. It makes more sense. I don't want to sit here and fight over spilt milk forever, whether I'm wrong, you're wrong, who's ever wrong. So they're saying right now they're going to come back together with you because they're avoiding an ending. They don't want this to end over something that they feel might be petty. To them, it's petty. To you, it might have meant the world, right? Because that's the way people are, right? Or you might even know it's petty too, and they know it's petty. And it's just overblown, however it is. right? Or vice versa. But in the end, they say, no, we're not going to end this. We're going to find the satisfaction. We're going to tread thoughtfully around one another's opinions about this situation, okay? So that way we can continue to support each other. Even if we're not on the same page, it doesn't matter. Because it comes to that, like I said, it's the agreeing to disagree. Okay, fine, you're wrong. Oh, okay, fine, you think I'm wrong? Well, I think you're wrong. Okay, well, we're both fucking wrong. Right? Whatever, let's move forward. Right? And that's exactly what they're saying. So they're saying you both feel a little fogged in because you feel like you're kind of butting heads. But it says go slow, take that time, right? Because you're going to make this huge breakthrough because they want to make the breakthrough. If I want to make the breakthrough and you know that you don't want it over either, then yeah, it's going to work. Okay, it's just about letting it go. Because they're saying this obstacle is just becoming too much. It's not worth us losing each other. Obstacle and challenge. They're putting the obstacles and challenges behind. Just get over it, right? They're like, let's get over this. And it could have even been misinformation, okay, from somebody else who really upset you guys, okay, really got involved within this relationship where they shouldn't have put their nose, and maybe they're coming to the realization this person may be lying. I mean, I do see some lying cards over here. 7 of Swords. Lying, trying to get you guys to break up, trying to get in the middle of you guys' relationship, wanting you guys to fight. Maybe they want something out of it. Maybe they want your person. Who knows, right? But I'm just saying, and it could just, definitely be some kind of drama, some kind of conflict that's going on that involved another person. We do have the 3 of Wands saying, I'm not listening to them anymore. I'm just going to listen to you. We're going to strengthen our bonds together. And this person over here, can kind of suck it. Right? Because they've caused this upheaval, right, that is not worth this relationship, okay? Or our views are not worth, if there's no one else involved, our views are not worth losing each other. Now, I'm seeing a lot about this. I'm actually seeing a lot of this, too, politically. And I am going to bring that up because I'm watching. I've had even friends tell me, oh, my God, my sister doesn't want to be my friend anymore because I voted for Trump. And it's like, who cares? You'll be here for 4 years, you'll be gone, but you're losing friends and family for a lifetime over a politician. Remember, you're just voting for the lesser evil in the end, right? I mean, the lesser of 2 evils. I mean, seriously, guys, come on. You really want to, debate over your family and your friends you've had forever over politics? But they do. So if you know that it's something like that, let's see through our differences, because in the end, there's always an underlining agenda going on in every situation that, you can't avoid anyways. So, get peaceful, right? So anyways, the whole thing is, though, right, that this is not worth that. Okay, so it's getting over the 3 of Swords. I like that. So, yes, it's showing that there's a bigger underlining unconditional love going on over here that's not worth an ending to. Okay. So let's get some love cards out just in case it is a love situation. If you know that it's just platonic, then, then let it be. There could be some here that are good for platonic as well, though. We do see that because, like, resisting right here. Here's a card that's good for both. Resisting. Face your heart. Do not follow blindly. If you're listening to this other person, that's what they're saying. They're like, we don't want to care about what this other person's saying. They're trying to destroy our commitments. They're trying to destroy our relationships. So you have faking death, which is disguise, concealment, keeping secrets, hidden truths, There could have been things of this nature. Take the cards how they resonate with you, my friends, okay? Because it's saying whatever was hidden is now coming out into the truth, even if it's just emotions, right? Maybe they were hiding their emotions, or you know what I mean? And now we're going to agree to disagree because I want to show you my emotions. I don't want to keep that secret anymore. Resolving the conflict and having this beautiful reconciliation. So most of these are good for both. So I love that. Thank you. Right? Because they're showing you that they're more loyal to the situation than the situation itself. Oh, but that's wonderful. Because that is an unconditional love. That's saying I'm more loyal to you than the situation itself. That's what you want. That's what a real deep devoted friend is. That's what a real deep devoted love is that I'm more devoted and loyal to you than I am the situation. Absolutely. Because really what that's saying is, even if, unless it's, I'm not going to get into those scenarios. You know this scenario. I'm not going to say if it's this scenario or that scenario. I was getting ready to, but then I thought, you know what? No, because there's no reason for it. You know what it is. We don't need to get into the, well, what if they did? We don't care. That's not a part of this. This is talking about this, right? Because otherwise we'd be here all day. I was thinking that, though. I was like, well, unless, but then it was like, don't worry about that. That's overthinking. I'll let my Libra come up and try to analyze the situation into 100 different ways, right, guys? Or my Aquarius that's in me, right? It'd be like, well, but then. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to say this is the way it is, and that's the way it's going to be. Because that is surreal. Okay. Yeah, this could be the one, getting rid of any kind of codependencies that could have been there. Like I said, take it how it resonates. But there's enough chemistry if this is a love situation. There's enough chemistry here to keep you guys together. But I also say just on there, there's enough loyal and devotedness. So you know what? We can work this out. I love that. I love it. Healing family issues for some of you, it's just, family in itself. That I love you enough and devoted enough to you to say, you're my sister. I'm not going to throw this away just because of some argument we had. Our relationship is more important than this thing, or this, diversity, or this person who's getting involved who shouldn't even be here, right? Okay, guys. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.